What up?
Welcome to the Salami Talk podcast, bro. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and a happy holiday, bro. I'm in the cut with Lazaro Carell. Introduce yourself, bro. Plug yourself. Do whatever you gotta do.
No, I ain't gotta say that much, singing and shit. Yep. So what's up? What's up, John? Been up?
Nothing, bro. The Christmas was crazy. What was your Christmas? Did you guys cook a pig?
Type thing,
Did you?
Family over and shit.
Did you cook a pig though?
Huh?
Did you cook a pig?
Yeah. Well, I did it. My mom did.
Okay.
I did it. I don't know how to cook for shit.
Yeah, bro. My barber was like, I indulge in the swine. You got a pig, bro. I wish I did. I did that last year for New Year's. I cooked a pig.
New Year's?
Yeah, it was fire.
That's cool. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, but I mean, it is what it is.
Are you vegan?
No.
So
I'm getting canceled. No, it ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Just no, I don't know. Not vegan, bro. Nah, not at all. Far from that, bro. So, yeah. What up?
Nothing, bro. Just, podcasting, doing that. Tell me about your music, man.
My music, shit, it's been a lot. Well, for people who don't know me, I sing reggaeton and then a lot of shit, trap, R&B. So I got 4 singles out. And it's been great, man. It's been great. I don't know. I just feel like my hometown didn't give me the love that I feel like, type thing. Because I don't know what about people, but when they see that you can go far with shit, they don't support it as much as when they see that, you ain't going nowhere with it. You feel what I'm saying?
I get you.
So, I just put my 4th track out, and then it's just been love. I've been working on it. Even though that shit doesn't come out the way that I want to, but it's just right there. I'm not here to complain. I got funny stories behind it, though.
A word?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you one. This is going to be funny. So, we're a low budget right now, so we don't have that much money to spend on music videos, music, stuff, tracks.
Yeah.
So, I was like, okay, I need to put a video out, but I need to, the thing is that you got to work, you got to work big. So you got to work and you got to, put your product out there the same way that big artists are doing it right now.
Yeah.
So you got to be creative. You got to write on the whole shit, blah, 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 blah. So I wrote down a whole video, a whole music video. And I was like, okay, fuck it, let's do it. We recorded the first part, the first clip, whatever. Everything went good.
Okay.
For the model, whatever. So we had to shoot for the following, it was 2 weeks after. And we were like, okay, let's shoot the other part of the video and then I'll edit it myself, whatever. My friend, homeboy, whatever, he told me he was going to pull up.
Yeah.
And it was a video with characters, shit going on, guns, shit like that.
Okay.
It was really cool.
About it.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to give you a piece of it so you can be on the video.
Yeah.
So me waiting for him, this is summertime. It started raining out of nowhere.
Oh, no. That would have made it better.
Not even. Because we need the sunlight. Because remember, we don't have those expensive cameras.
Okay, I get you.
We just
so you do it all natural sunlight, and then it just got cloudy as fuck.
Shit, and ended up raining, shit like that, and then that didn't come out well, and I just spent $600 for that, plus the model.
600. Wait, you hired a model?
Yeah, I did.
For to just stand there?
No, the video was really cool. You can just play it on the camera, and then people will see. But
I gotta see it.
This is a shortcut. So the first day, that's all that I got. The rest is just shit that I throw in there because it didn't come out well at all, bro. I was so pissed, and I tried to tell them hey, we need to re-record this, but they were like, okay, it's over. Just move on.
Yeah, you already paid. You already paid the money. It is what it is.
No, the thing is that they are my friends, so it ain't nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, the one who shot the video, it was my photographer, been with me forever. But I didn't know how to do videos, and I was like, but you can do it. You got what it takes.
Yeah.
To just you need somebody to write down oh, hey, let's do this. We're gonna do this and this and that. So music has been great, but it takes time.
Oh yeah.
And it's all about viewers as well, because we live in a small hometown.
Yeah, no, you gotta really go to a lot of people I know are trying to move out to places like Atlanta and stuff like that. A lot more networking. But then again, it's I believe that, but you can do so much over your phone that it's ridiculous. I feel like if you move to somewhere that's high profile, I get it. But there's people that blow up and they don't even live in a high profile area. There's YouTubers that blow up on in North Carolina.
Right, but
I don't know if North Carolina's popping, but
the new Ohio type thing.
Shout out Ohio. It's Ohio.
But no, bro, it's definitely not here, bro. Cause like we live in a small hometown. We know each other. Everybody knows each other.
We live in God's waiting room. So many old people, bro. Please leave.
We need to have billboards and shit. Come on. Do you know that? Do you know that we're not allowed to have billboards here? Like,
why?
When you go into Miami and you see like the big billboards with
You hear that, babe? I can't buy a billboard.
No, we're not allowed to have it here because I think there's something that we don't have to. They have it in for Mars, but not here.
Huh. Well,
You never realized that.
I never realized it until you said it because I was just realizing like, oh, well, I see billboards, but I'm like, oh, when I'm in Lehigh,
Yeah,
Fort Myers,
not
I
here.
see billboards, but not
here.
here. You think it's a distraction for old people because they don't know how to drive?
I feel like they just don't like too much lighting type thing.
Well, dude, they were gonna put a Hooters in Naples and they didn't, or not a Hooters, a Twin Peaks.
I don't know.
And they were like, nah, that's too inappropriate.
I know. This is an old people town, and nobody ever comes here. Like, I got people that they hit me up and they'll be like, "Yo, what's up? Like, where you live?" And I'll be like, "Shit, you don't even want to know, bro."
Yeah, facts. You don't
Just
even
like
know,
I just
bro.
live like 2 hours away from there, but like I was thinking about moving to Miami, like down to Brickell, have a nice apartment down there, but shit's expensive as well.
Everything's high right now, man. It's ridiculous.
I know. And then like, music wise, everything, every always gonna be expensive shit.
Oh yeah, man. And then you buy more equipment and you think that like you can take on the world, and then you're like, damn.
That didn't work. Like you
can have the best equipment ever, and then shit might not go your way. But
there's days and days, bro. That's why,
dude, I cannot like. I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but like, dude, you're fucking jacked, dude. like,
no way.
Oh, he's not like jacked, but like the last time I saw you, bro, you were like skinny.
Yeah, I was skinny as shit.
Yeah, you were like me, bro. You were like me, bro.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. But hey, man,
what's your secret, dude? Do you just like eat a shit ton of protein?
Not even.
No.
Do
you intermittent fast?
It's about discipline though, because the thing is that I work out 5 times a week.
5 times a week?
Yeah.
Well, like late at night?
No. I'm gonna tell you my schedule and then you tell me.
Okay.
So I'll wake up at 6 a.m, go to the hospital. I get out of there like between 4:30 and 5, and so I will go to the gym, and then I'll leave. I'll get home around like 8, like same time I told you today. And then when I get home, I'll just shower, eat something, and I'll sit in the studio for like a little bit. I got like a home setup, but like it's about
word.
It's about like having a right sleeping schedule, and then be not give up. I feel like it's not about giving up.
Yeah, well, diet's a big part of that shit, man. Because I used to work out, but I canceled my membership to Crunch. I didn't like it.
Didn't like it?
I didn't like Crunch. But then everyone's talking about Athletica. Is that where you go?
Don't go there.
Okay.
I'm warning you right now. Hey, man, if somebody from the staff is seeing me, hey, it's been love. I love you guys, okay? But it ain't about that. It's like so packed. It's like always gonna be people, and you're gonna wait.
That's what I was thinking.
And you're gonna wait like 30 minutes for a machine. Go through LA Fitness. LA is good.
Oh, that's where you go?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I heard they have like a sauna and a pool.
Yeah.
And all this shit, man.
Everywhere they gotta have that. I feel like that's a requirement to have a gym type thing. I feel like the only place that they don't have that is Planet Fitness.
Well, the reason I stopped going to Crunch was because like, one, they didn't really have that many machines and shit like that, and what's the squat racks? They only had like 2. Like, how many do you have in LA Fitness?
I lie. I was like 8, between 8 and 10.
There you go, man. Yeah, this one only had 2.
People that go there too, like it doesn't inspire you to keep doing. But
it doesn't inspire.
No. Let me tell you. Like, you're gonna see like a lot of old people and people who don't really work out, so you don't have people to look up to.
Okay, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like you go to, let's say, like Atletica, and then you'll see people like Jack, and you'll be like, damn, bro, like, dude, shit, I want to be like him type. I
got a funny story to tell you after this.
Go for it.
All right. So like, do you know the gym around the corner from us, from Hungry House?
The small little.
Please don't
right
break
there.
that.
No, I got you.
Yeah, the small one right there, right by the Hungry Howie's, around the corner from us. All right, so
next to Subway.
Yeah. So it's like $20 to get in, I think, for membership. Or I haven't been there in a while, but I remember my boys would go there and they would let me get in for free, because like it's 24 hours and staff would leave at like 7:30, so it would just be people that had keys.
And then you just walked in there.
Yeah. So they just let us walk in there, and like, one time we had like 20 kids in there working out for free. But bro, like, dude, it was only late at night, so. Okay. I'd get to the gym at like 9:30, and I wouldn't get home till like 11, and because I wanted to wait for staff to leave and shit. So when I got there, bro, I would see weird people coming. There was this one guy that got in there, dude, and he was like this jacked. He looked like Anuel. Okay. He's jacked as shit. And he comes in there, and I don't know what he was doing. He would put like 45-pound like weights on the squat rack on the bar, bro. And he'd like crack open something, put it right here in his hand, and just be like, and freak out, bro. And he would come every like other night, bro. And he'd be like, oh, and he'd go and do like one set, throw it down, and then just be like screaming the whole night. And me and my friends would just be like, what the fuck, dude?
He's fighting his demons right there. I mean, that's,
he's fighting his shadow, bro.
I gotta find. So I used to go to Atletica. I got a fun story like with that shit too, cause like the guy that got me into Atletica, like going there.
Yeah.
My homeboy, he didn't have a membership. His membership was expired, and he was like, "Hey, you just call me." Walked in there like it's like
no,
it's your house.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ain't nobody there. You just walked in there, and then you say hi to the staff like you live there type shit.
Yeah.
And then I used to go there for like I went there for like I'll say 4 to 5 months for free, without paying anything, like Monday to Friday.
Okay.
With them. And one day I was like on the squat rack, and then from the squat rack, like you can see where people warm up. You know, they have like a field right there where you see the people warm up.
Okay.
And I saw this guy shirtless, like
oh hell yeah,
sweating, kicking a boxing, like one of those boxing shit that is out there. And I was like, his girlfriend just broke up with him right now. I was like, I'm so done with this.
Oh, he was pissed off?
Yeah, bro. Like kicking and yelling, and I'm like, and I'm like, oh shit.
He was just kicking a box?
No, like you see what the boxing?
Okay,
yeah. But he was
like
kicking that. He was kicking that. So that's it, high as hell. You know what I mean? It's like up here, and he was kicking that shit, and I was like,
this speed bag, isn't that what it's called, right?
I think so. Yeah. People use it to warm up. So it's like
like this. They do that. Yeah. I don't box. The guy I just interviewed, but he does boxing lessons. I think it was boxing or kickboxing.
I like boxing a lot.
Do you box?
I feel like no.
Oh.
But I feel like that's a very difficult like sport.
Boxing?
Like, yeah. I feel like that's for me. I feel like for me, between that one and soccer, those are the hardest ones.
Oh yeah, dude. We have like
UFC. I'll say UFC.
Messi coming in here.
Hey man. Shout out to all my Latino people, but hey man, I'm a big Ronaldo guy. So like.
Oh, so you're like speed. Like I show speed.
Yes.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. Type thing. Yeah. Hey man, speed. He's a character. He's just like.
Yeah, he is something, bro. I think isn't he like in Fortnite now or something like that?
He was playing Fortnite when people first asked, like, you know, I think that somebody donated something, and then they asked him about like Ronaldo or Messi, and then he said the Zooey thing. He said Zooey because it's like Zoo, but he says Zooey. Okay. And then that was just like a meme all over TikTok, and then he blew up.
Are you working on like any projects, anything like that? Album? Are you in album mode?
I am, but I don't know. Because like this is the thing. Let me explain myself, okay?
Okay.
So I do trap music, I do reggaeton, I do like all that. But, man, I don't know what people want, to be honest. And if you're seeing me right now, man, come on. I want you guys to decide because I'm done with this, bro. This is the thing, right? So let's say I post a preview of something. Like, okay, this is going to be the new shit type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. This is going to drop, whatever. People all hyped up, like whatever. And when I drop, you know, I don't feel the same love as when I uploaded, like, you know, the preview of the music.
Oh, you don't get like the repost. You don't get that, you know.
And I know you listen to my shit, but it's like, I don't feel the same love back. You know what I mean? And it helps a lot. People don't realize how much like a like or like a comment or something like that.
That is really fast.
People don't realize how good that could be. Because like we live in a small town, we got no way to blow up besides like, you know, social media. And
that's the biggest thing, dude. Is marketing and social media. You know. Do you
know what I've been doing?
What?
It's gonna be funny. Okay. Because like I saw TikTok as my only way out.
We say funny a lot. Take a shot every time we say funny.
Cool. So, TikTok, right?
Yes.
So they have like an option where you can see the people that watch your shit but didn't react to it.
Word.
Okay, and all the people that have been saying my shit that that they follow me but they don't react to it, no likes, no comments, none of that. Yeah. I've been blocking them.
Oh, word.
So they don't mess up the, how do you call it, algorithm?
The algorithm, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, they don't mess that up from my platform. I've been like, if you don't want to react to it, you don't want to show love, hey man, it's okay. But like, just don't be out here. Cause it's like you playing with my future type shit.
Yeah.
Cause if one of my videos blow up, that's it. I made it. That's it type thing.
Yeah, like Ice Spice.
Because it's not about your music not kicking. It's about,
reaching an audience.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's music expensive though. Like studio time, not that expensive, but when it comes to like mixing, and then we grown people, so we got to pay bills as well. Yeah. So you gotta like even though I love my pops, hey, nothing wrong with that. Okay.
No.
But, you gotta pay for your studio time, even though that I got a studio at home. But you want
the professional studio. Yeah, my buddy, he's a sound engineer. Shout out Treble and Trouble. He actually works in a studio, and he tells me all the stuff that goes on. He has like bands and all this shit. He records for people, and he says it's a lot, bro. Yeah. He'll have like the sound engineer in there, and then there'll be another guy in there that does something, and it's crazy.
It's a bunch of people.
There's a lot of shit. Pay. Yeah, and
then imagine like putting down like $2,000 for a song without a video. Like you just this is a new trend that people are doing, like like it's visualizers of stuff. Like like you just put a camera right there, and then we record those songs, and that's it. That'll be like the music video, like the visualizer.
Yeah,
we're doing that now, but it's a lot of money. Like let's say that you put $2,000 down for a song that didn't work out. That's just like. You could do so many things with that, and you're investing in your future, but like, people don't show you the same love. And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's a small hometown, but at the same time, you put in a lot of effort. Yeah. Because you want to sound like professional people. Because if it was for me, I would just like record it at my house, mix it myself, and then drop it on SoundCloud. Yeah, but you wanted the sound professional. You want it to sound clear. You want it, to reach a better audience and people like that. And then I'm not sitting out here to complain, but it's like, say I'm putting $2,000 down for something that you're not even gonna repost, but you're gonna listen to it. Exactly. Yeah. And people don't realize how much it helps. Yeah. Because you probably repost it and somebody far away from here knows somebody that like my song, and then that's a plug right there. Like, oh, I know this kid, he's been doing this, he's been doing that, blah 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 blah, and then we'll connect each other type thing. Yeah. So it's networking. It's all about networking. People don't realize that, and but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not out here to complain. But yeah, I'm working on. We want to be famous. Is what we're saying. We want to be famous. But no, I'm working. Like I work every day. Like I record songs every day. Like every day. Like that's like the religion. It's like your religion. It's religious. Like gym mentality. I get you. I don't feel like training, but I must train. Type thing. Yeah. Like I don't feel like doing this, but I gotta do it. Yeah, because I'm gonna fall behind. Exactly. Yeah. You never know. And I record every day, so it's like you gotta have that that ear right there where you can listen to, and you'll be like, this is the one I'm gonna put out. But at the same time, you gotta listen to people, because like let's say that you drop a set. Let's say that we're gonna drop like a club song on Valentine's. It's not gonna hit the same as if you drop it on the summer. Exactly. Yeah. It's all about like it's what the audience wants and stuff like that. But it's also investing in your craft too, and making sure that you how do I put this? Invest in your craft, but also like be consistent. Yeah, you have to really be consistent with it, and you have to make all the mistakes you can down the way so you learn. I know. The first song that I dropped, I forgot to buy a new beat for it, so like it was. If you listen to the beat, it sounds like ass. I ain't gonna hold it. It sounds like ass. It sounds like it sounds like. Probably sounds like a beat I made when I tried to make a beat. They sounded so bad. I know. I was on time and everything, and the vocals were there, but like the beat was not it. Yeah. And then I dropped it just like that. Hey man, I was so sick of it, cause like I gotta this is a funny story, and I'm gonna tell it. For people that don't know, I used to write songs for people, and they gave me a contract as a as a composer, just to write songs for other people. Yeah. And part of that contract, the small little letters that people don't read, you know.
Yeah.
It says that, you know, while you're working with us, you're not allowed to drop your own music type thing.
Oh, they gave you like a legit contract?
Yeah. Because I was getting paid for, like, you know, writing songs.
What was this, like at a label or something?
Yeah.
You were on a label?
Yeah.
No way.
But that was
sick.
That was like 2 years ago.
That's sick, bro.
That was like, I was a kid. But like still, you know, because
how old are you? You're 21, right?
I'm 20.
You're 20 right now? Oh, damn. Yeah. You're
I'm
like
about to be 21.
Fresh 18.
I know. Because that was like 2 years ago. Okay. So I was heartbroken type shit. And I was like, let me drop this freestyle. Okay, whatever. What's the worst that can happen? And I put it out on IG, and then people started reposting it and this and this and that. It was crazy. And then somebody that knew somebody that reposted found me. And then he was like, yo, bro, like, what you do? You got something else? And then I was like, yeah. But he was like, oh, let's do it like this. Because, like, you know, people that are in the industry, they'll work by paperwork. Yeah. They're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to send you like $2,000 and then you just give me the song. No, I don't work like that.
No.
Because, like, you know, I can do something with it. I could be like, you know, he stole it from me and then, you know, I can claim it back. A lot of shit.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, that was part of it. And the song was like, you know, I got it on hold for like, I would say like almost 2 years.
It's been on hold? It's in the vault?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was holding it. I was like, okay, whenever they be like, you know, okay, you can drop your own shit. That's it. And then when they did, I went straight to the studio that day. I went straight to it. They have one here down in Fort Myers. Shout out to my boy Eddie right there. If you're seeing this, you're the greatest, man. So I walked in there, and then I was like, okay, I booked the appointment, whatever. And then when he mixed the song, I was like, that's it. This is over. Like, I'm not even going to stress about beat this and this and that. No, I'm just going to drop it just like that. And that was a big mistake.
It was a big mistake?
It was a big mistake because it could be better. Like, okay. You know, it's always like, you know, you always, even if I do a great job, I always wonder how I could have done it, like, you know, better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's like me, bro, with my YouTube videos and stuff. Like, I always post them. I'm like, how can this be better? I feel like I can upgrade it, you know? You always have to, like, critique yourself.
Yeah, and be hard on yourself. There
exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what I tell people.
Like you said, it's discipline.
It's discipline.
Yeah.
Like, I got to do this every day, and every day I'll find something new, or I will find something that I can add to my craft that I didn't have before. Mm-hmm. And then you will get, like, you know, so comfortable. It's like going to the gym.
Oh, yeah. It becomes a routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes a routine.
You go, train. And I'm just getting ready, man.
So how's it being a nurse, dude? What are you, like an RN?
No. LPN.
LPN? What's that?
Licensed practical nurse.
Okay. So what do you just like put like IVs in, stuff like that?
People do that. Yeah, no, I don't. I work with cancer specialists, so like it's
oh, wow.
Not the place that I'll, like, you know, not the place that I'll tell people to work, cuz it's a sad place, man. You got to
yeah.
You got to be mentally strong to work there.
Well, yeah, cuz there's probably patients that are passing away.
No, not that, bro. It's a sad place cuz, like, you know, you see the people, they all smiling and shit, but you can tell deep down that their soul is in pain. Like, you know, that they're not that happy as it seems like.
Yeah, because the clock's ticking.
Yeah, the clock is going, and then it's just a place to work.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, you sign up for it, and then I did. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna work here. And they're the nicest patients that you're ever gonna meet. Oncologists is great. If you're a nurse or you looking into, like, you know, one of those jobs, oncology is great. But it's just, like, not for me. I did it for my mom.
Okay.
Which is a big mistake, too.
Yeah,
like, but she wanted me to have, like, a better job. So I was like, when we got out of high school, she was like, do you still want to be, like, you know, flipping burgers? And I'm like, I don't. But I don't like anything. And then this was, like, 2020? Mm-hmm. I remember COVID was like starting, like, you know, a couple cases here and there, and I went to a club and I got it.
It's okay. I had the virus too, man.
You did at the beginning, at the very beginning.
The scam virus. Yeah, I had it.
I figured out that I had COVID because of my smell. It went away. I woke up and I went up to my mom, and I'm like, "What do you put in my cologne? Because I don't smell it. It smells like water." She was like, I smell you. Smells good. And I'm like, oh shit.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
Yeah.
And then I was the only one at home able to put an IV on her. Because my mom, she's an anesthesiologist.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, she's an anesthesiologist.
Oh, that's crazy.
So she taught me how to do it, and then me shaking, I was shaking and shit, but I did it, and I found out that I was good for, like, you know, drawing blood, stuff like that. I was like, I can do this. But at the time, I didn't take music seriously.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, you start off, like, you know, like freestyling in high school, like, you know, the hallways, like this and that, like a little thing. But as you grow up, you'll be like, do I really want to put effort into this? Because what we're doing right now, it's actually harder than going to college and graduate with a degree.
Oh, yeah.
It's way harder than that.
You know, I just saw a thing on Instagram where it said you go to college because it makes your resume look good, but it shows an interviewer, like an employer, that you're willing to show up every day. Time.
I saw something like
yeah. You seen that?
That you're willing to show up every day and get a task like done. Yeah, something like that. I saw it and I'm like, yeah,
and not fail. Practically not fail. Yeah. You know, I saw that and I was like, wow, that really makes sense. Because then there's people out there that say college is like a scam and you shouldn't do it. But then again, I'm like, yeah, but those are the people that are like, I don't know. Going to school is great. You know, I feel like going to college is great. You know, getting a degree in something is, you know, you shouldn't knock it. But if you're not going to go to college, you know, there's nothing wrong with that either.
I feel the same thing too. Like, you know, I'm not telling people, you know, I'm not sitting here and telling people, I'm not going to sit here and tell people like, you know, like, hey, this is this camp. But because, like, you know, if you want to be a doctor, of course you got to go to school.
Oh, yeah.
Or you want to be a lawyer, like, of course you got to go to school. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But I feel like it's just like not for everybody. And that's a big mistake.
But some people are forced in the way, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like your pop said, like, you know, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. My homeboy, you know, he's really good at playing soccer. Like, I see him and I see that he could be like, you know, the next star right there in European football. But, you know, his parents, man. Like,
they strict?
Shit crazy. Like, they'll be like, you got to go to college, you got to go here, you got to go there. You pay for your own shit, this and this and that. And, you know, when it comes to payments, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we barely get a job. You know what I mean? We barely work hours. And then you put it me, like, you know, my car, this and this and that. And that's money that I could, like, you know, invest into, like, you know, my career. What I really want to do. Yeah. So I feel like some people are just forced to go to college. I mean, I feel like I can do it, but it's not for me.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why you see so many people depressed out there, man.
Yeah, because they wasted their time. They feel like it's time they could have gotten back for something.
Yeah.
Like, I take it from me, because I'm still in college. I go to college, but I go to college on my time. Okay. I'm not that person that's going to stress about registering and all this stuff in the due date to get it done. It's like, all right, I'm going to take my time with this. You know, I'm going to get it done the right way. That way I actually learn something and I don't, you know, rush it and forget half the shit. Meanwhile, you know, I just got done with basics and it's basically high school 2.0. It's still like, you know, I took anatomy and I learned a lot more in anatomy than I did these 2 years than I did in the 1 year in high school. You know, math and bullshit can go away. That's bullshit. I don't know math at all. I actually failed math, but that's a whole other situation, dude. Fuck math. Fuck Timothy. What the fuck's his name? Fuck Timothy Jones, bro. That dude failed me for no fucking reason. And if I see you, it's on site. That's a promise, bro. He made me. He made me, bro. All right. I'm gonna get into a story real quick. So my math professor, bro. My old math professor, from like
Was this in high school?
No, this was in college, bro. Okay. So three years ago, I believe it was 3 years ago. I was in you know, I just got into college, bro, and I took you know, I was taking basic math classes and shit like that. You know, I had to get like the basics out of the way because I didn't take college classes in high school. Okay. So I was like, all right, I had to take math, blah blah blah. Going to math, I'm taking math class, and I had like an 80 or something like that. Okay. 80, around there, like a high B. And I was stressing because the final was worth like 30% of our grade. So I was like, you know, if I bomb this final, I'm fucked. So I was studying. I did all the extra credit. I did all this shit. And then I took the final and I got a 70 on it, bro. So I'm like, dude, I'm good. Like,
Right.
I passed.
Okay.
I passed. So like a couple months go by. I register for classes and I go and meet my counselor. And I'm talking to her, and she's like, "Okay, yeah, so you're gonna take composition 1 and 2, and you're gonna retake algebra." And I'm like, "Retake?" I was like, "I passed that with a C," and she just looked at me and goes, "Well, it's an F, and
What?
and we can't change it." And I was just like, "Wow, man, are you kidding me right now?"
Wow.
And now ever since
like
then, bro,
museum is on time.
it was so ass, bro. I was so pissed. I was hot as fuck, and I didn't even get a refund. I paid for that class, dog, and I failed it. I know. I had to repay for it.
How much is it? Like, do you go to
I go to FSW right now.
They're not that expensive, right? It's like,
no, it's cheap. It's pretty cheap, and it's really good if you want to go to college, but you don't know if you're like ready for college.
Go to a public one,
like community, and people bash on that because they think you're like stupid or something. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm saving money, jackass.
Right, it is.
So shut up.
Yeah, but you know, I got a funny story, man. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I got you.
Unacceptable.
So I used to go to Kaiser.
I know that university. Isn't that right behind the highway?
Yeah, it's on 41. I used to go to Kaiser.
I was thinking of the wrong one.
If you're looking at me right now, man, don't go there. I'm telling you. It ain't nothing wrong with that.
What's wrong with it? I just blew smoke in your face. I'm sorry.
You. No, it's all good. How can I explain this? It's expensive as shit. Let me tell you that. I took 3 classes there.
Okay.
Guess how much was it?
For 3 classes?
Okay. Take a guess.
$9 grand. $9 grand.
Around there.
What?
$8 grand.
Oh wow! Right on the money, bro.
Right there.
I was right there.
Had 3 classes.
That's
and I failed
insane.
one. I don't know why I failed one.
Because you didn't study?
No. It was composition too. I got you. Ready for this?
Dude.
So the teacher's there. Amen. Ready?
I'm ready.
So I forgot to it was a quote. It was just about a quote. It was a final, you know, we had to turn it in. It was a composition about a book that they gave you.
You forgot to turn it in?
Yeah. No. I did turn it in, but I forgot to quote something, and they said that it was plagiarism.
Dude.
I know.
Oh no.
I know. They gave me a straight F, and I was like, that's it. I'm done with this.
You dropped out?
Out of there, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to FSW now. Well, I stopped, and I just like, I think I'm going to start like, you know, in January.
Nice.
I'm thinking about it.
What are you going to go for?
I'm just going to do my GAs because, like, you know, when you do LPN or, like, you know, in a medical school, you go to a technical school. And those credits, they do not count for a college.
Oh, so you did what my girlfriend did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to start over again.
Yeah, she has to re-go to school, yeah.
You got to get your GAs again, everything straight up again. So it's like, it's a whole process. I got no problem with that because I'm spending time. And, you know, that's like 3 months of rent, I will say, at my house.
Yeah. Are you going to campus?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been thinking about it, but I don't know yet. Because I barely have time and I don't want to stop working.
Yeah.
It's like if I stop working,
it's less money.
You know, it's less money for, you know, to invest on music. And I said music, it ain't cheap.
Yeah, and then, you know, if you actually go to school, some of that money you got to go for work has to go to school too.
Yeah, so you got to do part time instead of like full time. And shit, I'm not. I don't know about that.
You can do full time, but you just can't. You have to be a part time student. That's the thing. If you want to be a full time student, then you got to do a part time job. That's how it works. Because I was a part time student, I only took like 2 classes, bro, out of the week. So I would be like, all right, if I had to go to class on Monday and Wednesday, I'm off Monday and Wednesday, but I'm going to work the whole rest of the week, dog.
Right.
You know, that's how it is.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to put out more because, you know, you only get 2 days off at most full-time jobs. I can't do 3 because then they're considerate, you know. I would have done more classes, but like, why am I going to overload myself?
Right.
And you're going to stress yourself out more, and then you're going to fail.
Because you barely got time.
Exactly.
Yeah, you barely
so
got
that's
time.
not worth it.
So I feel like college is not for everybody. That's what I tell people.
No, it's not.
You know, like I admire people that go to college. I admire people that do real estate as well. Man, like that shit growing. And I'm like, man, I want to be part of that, but I just don't know where to start.
Yeah.
Like people that do real estate and shit. Yeah. Many of them went to school with us. Shit. You know what I was watching the other day that's gonna be so funny? Remember when we met?
Oh my God, bro. I was just about to bring that up, dude.
No way.
Yo, we met. All right, so I'm gonna give the. All right, so me and Lazaro met at an elderly home because that's where we worked. And I remember, dude, I think I just got. I met you because we were just friends.
Yeah,
and we just started working, and we did. And Darian.
Yeah.
He lives right next to me, buddy.
Next door.
Yes.
So yeah, that's how we met. We met at that. Yeah, that was crazy. I was watching throwback videos.
Oh, what, on your Snapchat?
We were trolling Doriana. Remember her? You said this bad joke. I got you. So her name is Doriana, right?
Yeah.
And you said if you were a rapper, what would your name? Like, what would it be? Like, your rapper name. What would be your name?
Yeah.
And then you said Coriana.
Coriana? Oh, like Korea?
Yeah.
I remember she got mad at me because I called her a lesbian.
Yeah, I think that I was there.
I straight up
threw a knife on you.
Yeah.
I think so. I think I was there.
Yeah.
But we were really cool. We had a great team there.
I called her in Spanish. That's why she got mad.
Oh.
I think it got way more hurtful.
It gets a little.
It was a little
more
personal.
Yeah, when you say it in Spanish,
Yeah.
I feel like it gets a little.
And I'm
bit
white, bro.
personal.
I'm white as fuck.
I remember I used to troll you a lot because you were like, "Oh, I'm Italian," and I'm like, "Okay."
Oh yeah, and I was called Paulie D. I remember that.
Paulie D.
They'd call me Paulie D, but I have like no hair for Paulie D, bro. So I don't get it.
Remember the chef there, the tall white guy that used to be
Kenny?
Kenny screaming at us. He used to be screaming at
Dude,
us.
he was like this old country guy, bro.
I know, bro.
And he was like, hey. He gets so mad at like the tickets because they wouldn't come out right.
Little things.
Yeah, and he get mad when the old people didn't like the food he made. Yeah, bro.
Hey man, it was good, man. It was good. Like, I learned a lot from there, and then shit, I made great friends there. I ain't gonna hold you. It was really good. It was really good.
It was a fun time, man.
It was fun.
It was fun. We had horrible pay, but it was.
I know
it was fun.
It was horrible. How much did you used to get paid there?
11 an hour until
11?
I went to the bar.
Oh.
Then I got like 12, but then I got tips, but I couldn't say anything.
Oh yeah, no, I think
they redid the whole inside. They redid the whole inside, and apparently I haven't gone in because there's no point for me to go there.
We didn't end up in like good terms.
Who?
Me and Henry. Remember Henry, the tall guy. It's on site. If I see it,
it's on site. What'd you do? Yo, it's on site. Darian said it's on site too, bro. So like, apparently everyone got it bad with this guy.
I know, bro. He used to be a dickhead.
Really, he was super nice to me.
To you. It's like, this is the thing. Me and my house, we were looking for houses to buy. You know.
Okay.
We were buying a house out here in the States, and that day I couldn't make it work. And what was the name of the gay guy?
The gay guy.
Yeah, he was gay.
Leo.
Yes.
We're adding everyone right now, bro.
and ain't no beef. This is funny. Hey man, it's been love. So he texted me because he thought that he was a manager at the time, and then he texted me. He's like, "Hey man, are you not gonna show up?" And I'm like, and I text him back, and I'm like, "You're not man enough to carry those plates out there."
He said that to you?
I said that to him.
Oh, what a savage, bro.
and then I was so feed up that day because I requested a day off, and they didn't give me the day off. And then I ended up arguing with Henry, and I, through text, and I walked in there, and I threw the how's it called?
The apron?
Yeah, I threw a name tag, and I left.
Oh man.
It's on site.
I've told, dude, I've quit jobs, bro, because like I feel like if you at least don't have any sense of satisfaction of what you're doing, then you shouldn't do it because your heart's not in it. Yeah. I mean, obviously, like you're gonna go to work and you're not gonna like what you do half the time, but at least find something there that you enjoy. And I've been in multiple jobs where I just haven't liked it, and I straight up just walked out.
Just walked out.
Fuck it 2 weeks. Fuck all that. I just walked out, bro. Like the job I got now, I was working at Publix, bro. Before I got this job, because they promised me full-time hours. This is fuck Publix, bro. And
home site.
On site. It's on site. And, you know, I had an interview for this place. So I was on the phone with them. I had it over the phone, and they said for me to, you know, my first day would be on the next week after Thanksgiving. I straight up left halfway through my shift, bro, and went home. I did the same thing with Amazon.
You used to work at how many jobs?
Oh, dude, I've gone through quite the few, man.
I know.
Quite the few. I walked out of Publix. I walked out of Amazon.
I did that at Quest.
I walked out of an exterminating job. I used to be an exterminator, bro. I walked out of what was it? A sushi place.
Sushi place.
Yeah.
I can't believe you, man. I got a funny story. I used to work at Quest. You know, Quest Diagnostics, like down in the Mockley Road.
Is that by like Arthrex?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, so you know they do phlebotomy there, and that's it. You just draw blood the whole day. It's a fun job, whatever.
Is it a fun job?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. You get a little bit of, like, you know, it's fun, but at the same, it's something that I can do. I find that, like, you know, I can do this. A lot of people don't, so it's okay. They wrote me off for being a minute late.
Are you a minute?
I know.
Are you serious, bro?
But
I'd be so hot.
Not yet.
I'd be so hot, bro.
You know, they got this room, so you know, you walk past the hallway and then you see people inside. You know, they don't have any doors, where, like, you know, they're drawing people and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know, they got this rooms like right next to each other, and I was going to the break room, and then I see this patient that she fainted. She was out like a light. Like, imagine like somebody out.
Yeah, they just flatline.
Like this, okay?
Was she just?
And then I saw the lady. She was still taking blood out of her. She was out. And then she was still taking blood out of her, and I'm like, I'm done with this place. I left.
That sounds like they'll just give anybody a phlebotomy job.
Type thing. Do you know that you don't need a license for that anymore?
Really?
You just need to be trained.
Are you serious? Oh no, that's bad. That's horrible, because like that goes into an artery, bro. Right?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, right. Or
well, it's a vein.
It's a vein. Yeah.
But you can do that as well. It depends on how difficult or sick you are.
That is that's scary,
but she was
bro.
out. She was out. Like,
well, she probably lost like what 5 pints of blood. You know, she probably needs a cookie.
She was still taking blood out of her.
She needs a cookie and an orange juice.
She didn't care that she fainted. She was still taking blood out of her. That's a crazy story, man. I mean, I have crazy story in jobs, like, you know, in all my jobs. But I feel like that's the one that I will be like, okay, this is not professional. This is not it.
Yeah, dude. I remember when I was an exterminator, and I had to like go. Dude, that is a fucking degrading job.
I bet.
They promised me so much money and they didn't give it to me. I was like, oh my God, dude. I fell for the scam. I felt for it. I literally was like, shit. I'd have to go to people's houses, bro. And at first it was just like maintenance. So like I would do like people that would pay for like a pesticide maintenance and like spider removal in their cages. But I told them I wanted to do other things and they would pay me more. So I started doing some of those other things. They just didn't pay me more. And I'm like, what's going on here, guys?
What's going on?
You know,
yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like,
where's the
like,
yeah.
you know, and they like tried telling me this song and dance. And I just straight up drove the truck there, put all my shit in it, like all the shirts they gave me and shit, and left.
Wow.
I was like, fuck this place, man. It's not worth it. And then I went.
I mean, I feel like
I went
everywhere you go.
I went to this job where I worked outside, doing like doors. I'd have to put like how do I explain it? I was testing houses to make sure they were energy sufficient.
Okay.
So yeah, that didn't last that long either, because like that was just a bullshit job. They had me going all the way to Miami too, constantly back and forth. And I was not about that, bro. Because they would piecework. They would piecework me too, bro. Like if I was local, they would cut my hours. But if they knew if I was going somewhere like that, they'd increase my hours. But it's like, what the hell, man? It's not worth it, bro. Unless you guys are giving me overtime.
I gotta find story of music with this now that you mentioned like going to Miami.
So, oh no,
this is gonna be great. Ready for this?
I can imagine this guy in Miami, bro. Just look at him, dude.
Ready for this? Okay, so I woke up with a text from, one of my friends, and he's like, "Hey man, I got this radio guy. I got his number. Like, you shoot him a text and see if if you guys click, whatever." And I got his number, and I text him, but the message, it wasn't delivered on my messages. So I'm like, okay, this is not a real thing. Fuck it, whatever. I went to sleep that night. I woke up the following day. Yeah. He replied to me. He's like, "Yo, I like your music. I like what you're doing. Like, when you gonna drop this song that you sent me?" And I'm like, I said, "Next Friday." The song wasn't even done.
Okay.
Are you listening to this? The song wasn't even done. I wasn't even thinking about dropping the song.
And you didn't even finish it.
No, exactly. So I'm like, okay, I gotta think fast. Okay.
Yeah.
So I went to work that morning. I sent a text to my producer, and then I'm like, "Hey man, I need you to work on this. I need the beat. I need a new beat. And I need everything set up, for like next Friday. So when I get to record the song." And then he was like, "Okay, that's cool." And then I was like, I call my homeboy that he lives in Miami, and then he's like, "I got you a studio, but you gotta come today." This was at 7:00
at night.
Yeah.
Huh.
So he was like,
"You get there by 9."
So he was like, "Okay, we're gonna rent out the whole studio. It's at 11. Okay, I need you to be here at 11. I go to pick up my homeboy, whatever. We go there, we record the song. We finish at like 1 a.m. But on my way there, the guy who originally did the beat that I used for the song, he didn't want to send it to me. So we were arguing back and forth on the phone until he said that his power went off at his house. And then he stopped replying to me. So I'm like, okay, I already rent out the whole studio, and I don't have what to record on top of it. I don't have nothing. So I'm like, I call my producer. He lives in Colombia. Shout out to Bo Kelly. If you're seeing me, bro, you're the greatest. So I call him, and I'm like, I need this to be done in less than an hour. I need the beat. Like, I need this. And then in like 15 minutes, like right before I walk into the door, he was like, "Oh, here it is." Boom. And then he sent it to me. I was so close to miss it. And I woke up the following day. I sent a song to the radio guy, and I was like, "Hey, man, done, whatever." And then he never played on the radio, but it's okay. He inspired me to do the song.
That's a crazy day, bro. You driving to Miami to, and then the guy's
like, I came
like,
back, and I woke up the following day to go to work.
Yeah, the guy's like, "You know what? I'm just not gonna send you the beat."
Yeah, he said that.
What a dick.
I know.
What a fucking asshole, bro.
I know. He was like, "Oh man, the power of my house just went off. I got no way to send you that." And I'm like, check on your text, between you and me from the past. And then he was like, "Oh no, I didn't send that to you. I erased it."